Hi, I'm Helena and welcome to RIDERAWR. We still get asked all the time, like, what is RIDERAWR? How do I pronounce it? What does it mean? So I wanted to quickly create a little intro. RIDERAWR is a women-centric cycling community. We're based in Switzerland, but we're trying to scale ourselves as much as possible. So if you're also looking to be a community leader, let me know and we can definitely collaborate somehow. But basically how it started, I got a new pair of cycling shorts and I was sort of asking myself, why is it this length? Why is it so much shorter than the guys? And I started getting more critical of kind of these like women's versions of products that started off for men, and started getting very weary of like pink washing, where they would just take like a standardized model of something, cycling shorts for example, and not really put a ton of thought into it and just make it as the women's version. And so I decided to organize a workshop, and a bunch of women got together. They brought their favorite pair of shorts and we started to dissect like things that we liked and didn't like. And it ended up evolving into a project to create our dream pair of shorts. And that's a separate video which you can check out. And I talk about how we came to design our pee-friendly cycling bib shorts. Once we did that first workshop, we started to notice that there were other gaps and other barriers for women in cycling. So we started hosting events, teaching women how to change their tires or their brake pads, getting together for group rides. And then the project started to really snowball. Now we are a community called RIDERAWR with 3 pillars. One is the shorts, so cycling kit, also this gorgeous jersey that I'm wearing. 2 is our events, which we host around 2 to 3 times a year. We just did our first retreat this year, which was really fun. So far, the events that we've hosted have had a net promoter score of 100, which is insane. They've been really, really positive. They're super affordable. Usually we charge around 20 or 30 Swiss francs for our events because we've got a workshop, we've got coffee and snacks, so just covering our costs. And I know next year we've got some exciting ideas planned for these events. 3 is create relatable content that has this underlying mission of empowering women, so that more women can see it's okay to be new at something and see that it's not always as perfect as it seems on social media. So those are our 3 pillars. And RIDERAWR, the name for it really came up because I was getting dropped on a ride and I was like, "Rah!" And I need something on those shorts ahead of me to really say like, yeah, let's go, RAWR. So it's really the sound that you make when you're fighting for yourself and for what you believe in. And you can also see our logo is this beautiful little geometric honeybee, and that's our symbol for working together towards a common goal. And also honeybees, you know, they're very graceful and beautiful, but they have a stinger, so don't mess with them. I think it's the perfect ambassador for our project here. We want to use these 3 pillars to serve as resources for women and reduce any barriers that they might encounter, whether that be in the equipment, in the skills, or psychologically, and maybe having doubts about themselves or not wanting to ride with other women because maybe that threatens your own feelings of self-worth. I know that's something that I personally encountered when I first started cycling with women. I had been previously used to cycling with men, and there my default, if I was much slower than them, would be like, well, obviously I'm the girl. But then suddenly when you're slower amongst women, that can be a lot harder to handle, because we think, or at least I thought previously, that another woman's strength would threaten my own strength. If she was strong, it meant that I was weak. And it took me a long time to kind of work through that. And I'm still working through that sometimes. I know I've encountered situations where I've maybe been really happy about my own ride, and then you upload it on Strava and you see somebody else did like triple the kilometers and all this stuff, and you suddenly feel a lot worse about your ride. But I felt I never had that with other men. I think step 1 is talking about those things. Step 2 is creating these spaces where we can feed off our own strength and use it to go further together than competing for our place on the road. So those are kind of our overarching goals. At the moment, we're totally not for profit. Everyone who helps out during our events are volunteers. I'm a volunteer. I have a full-time job. Aside from this, all of our team members have full-time jobs. So it really is a passion project. So if you're a potential partner for us, we're always looking for goodies to give away at our events and so forth. So love to hear from you if you're interested in joining our community, if you're in Switzerland and would like to join our events, if you're in a different country and would would like to be a community leader, or if you just want to look damn good in this jersey, please reach out. Hope to see you soon, and happy cycling.